So the internet is saying Selena Gomez is disgusted by Benny Blanco's new podcast. And honestly, I can't say the optics are helping him between farting on camera and rubbing his very questionable looking feet all over the couch. This is a bold career pivot, a bold one. The podcast is called Friends Keep Secrets, and it features Benny alongside Lil Dicky and his wife Kristen. The concept: cameras everywhere, raw, unscripted hangouts, cooking, recording songs, playing games, friends dropping by. It's supposed to feel organic, casual, real. What it's also giving toes.
See if you guys can pick this up.
I was gonna pick up. I like that.
That was just a little.
It was a little squeak, like a little pips.
Now listen, TMZ literally called him out because his feet look blackened, not slightly dusty, not needs lotion. Blackened, one headline basically said he's not putting his best foot forward for his wife, and they meant that literally. At one point, he kicks back, throws the bare dogs up on the couch, and the souls are telling a story. A very dry, outdoor, possibly no slippers story. I was gagging. The internet was gagging. One person said those feet haven't seen a shower in centuries. Dramatic, yes. Funny, also yes. And let's not forget, this is the same man who once admitted he doesn't shower often because he likes to let the juices collect.
I do a thing where I also don't believe in always shampooing your hair or conditioning your hair. I also don't. I'm really clean, but I don't shower every day. But some people I know shower 2-3 times a day. But I feel like the oils on your skin don't have time to rejuvenate and get juicy. I want there to be an aroma as I'm walking by. I want it to smell a little bit like man, a little bit feminine, a little I definitely lean, I think, a little more feminine than in every sense.
Sir, the juices have collected. We can see them. Now, the internet being the internet has taken this to DEFCON 1, telling Selena to sign the divorce papers, which is extreme. Maybe she doesn't care. Maybe she's nose blind. Maybe love is stronger than aroma. Meanwhile, Selena is in Cabo on a yacht, glowing, minding her business. She's been hanging with friends, including Nina Dobrev, and people are out here body shaming her. For what? Existing, looking like a normal, healthy human. I think she looks great. We've just become way too used to AI-generated waistlines and surgically installed rib cages. And here's where it gets interesting. There's a moment in the podcast where Benny FaceTimes Selena. He tells her they're filming. She clearly sounds like she didn't realize she was about to be featured. And you can't help but wonder, was that a genuine call? Or was it a let's casually get Selena Gomez in the episode for 30 seconds type of production move? It kind of felt like a producer setup. I'm just saying, the timing, suspiciously convenient, and some people are side-eyeing the fact that her name keeps getting attached to promote the show. Is he trying to build his own celebrity persona beyond being a hit maker? Because let's be real, Benny has produced massive hits. He does not need podcast money. Speaking of the show's depth, they've had guests like Kevin Gates, Wiz Khalifa, Gwyneth Paltrow, and Jay Shetty, who is also producing it. And you would think with Jay Shetty involved, we get something reflective and meaningful. Instead, we're debating whether Albert Einstein existed because he looked mythical. Now, I do have to say, not every moment is just farts and feet. There are attempts at conversation. They're just very surface level. It's chaotic bro energy. Some people will love it, others not so much.
I really want to see Albert Einstein in motion, because I'm not even sure if he existed. He looks so mythical.
And then there's Kristen. During one of the fart moments, she just kind of shrugs it off oh yeah, it's just a little squeak, ma'am. Check him. Say not on my couch. Give us something. The comment section is ruthless. I can smell the room through the screen. He looks like he smells like morning breath. Grown adult, by the way, the internet has no chill. Now let's pivot to the conspiracy corner, because somehow we always end up there. You guys know that Benny Blanco does not fly. He refuses to fly. It's his biggest fear, which is why he is not joining his wife down there in Mexico, which is probably frustrating for Selena Gomez. She is such a well-traveled person. She's a billionaire, so she could travel so much, go anywhere in the world, but she can't go there with the love of her life because he is too fearful of flying, which I understand having fears.
I'm not scared of anything except flying.
Dude, we hate airplanes.
No, you don't understand. I take a boat when I go to Europe for 7.5 days.
What's that like being on a boat for 7.5 days? What do you do the whole time?
You're really on the Titanic. You're on a thing called Queen Mary 2. It's you and old people. Half the people will die by the time you get there. It's crazy. Sure.
It's like a cruise ship.
Yeah, it's like the ultimate cruise ship. They wear suits. I can't even go eat anywhere because you have to wear a suit to everything. I bring all my own food. You know who got me hip to all the good stuff was Travis Barker.
Yeah, he doesn't fly.
He flies now, though. He started flying.
Since he got together with Courtney.
Yeah, he said she made it.
There's been this ongoing clone theory about Selena tied to the Epstein files mentions and Woody Allen associations, which I've already said I think is a conspiracy. But people are adding fuel by pointing out that a rose tattoo she had on her neck back area seems to be gone. Yes. Tattoo removal exists, especially if you are a literal billionaire. It's not mission impossible. But the internet sees one missing rose and suddenly we're in a sci-fi movie.
The Selena Gomez conspiracies are getting crazier by the day. So we all know that Selena has a back tattoo that is clearly visible as day. It's literally a rose and with some, thing on the bottom. So why in this fucking video she did of Rare Beauty, where is that fucking tattoo? And I even slow motion the video so you can see her entire back, because in the video it was like 2 seconds because clearly they probably did not want us to see. But where can a tattoo just go? This is abnormal. This is one of the scariest points that made me believe, like, yeah, okay, this is definitely not Selena. I don't know who the fuck this is, but it's not her. The tattoo cannot just disappear. And even if she got it laser removed, you know that there's always a mark. The tattoo does not fully go away. So what the fuck is going on? Mind you, I used to always watch Selena Gomez, and something is not right with her. This is not the same Selena Gomez. I don't know, during the kidney transplant, maybe her body refused it and she actually passed away. I'm literally getting chills right now even talking about this. Like,
this is the tattoo in question. It's kind of like this rose that looks like it's dripping down her back. Let me know what you guys think of this in the comments below. I mean, if she had been cloned, it kind of makes sense if the tattoo is no longer there. But let's be real, people. We know a lot of celebrities, including Selena Gomez, have participated. Getting that tattoo removed would be a breeze and easy. Someone says that she got the tattoo removed even before her wedding, which I guess maybe the general public wasn't aware of that. This person also pointed out in the comments, the height theory really gets me, which I wanted to include that as well. Because there is this theory that Selena Gomez is taller nowadays than she would have been back then. People are comparing Benny next to Ed Sheeran, who's 5'8", and claiming Benny is not 5'9", like he reportedly says. Some are saying he's closer to 5'6". Others are posting photos of him next to Elise Witt, who's 5'10", doing full forensic analysis like it's a CSI episode, Celebrity Height Unit.
Selena Gomez is 5'5", and Benny Blanco is 5'9", and she's wearing flats in this photo. Why are they the same height? Actually, it looks like she might be a little bit taller than him if you were to look at the forehead line. And if Justin Bieber is 5'9" and Selena Gomez is 5'5", and she's wearing 3-4 inch heels and she's still shorter than him, make it make sense. I'm gonna assume these heels are about 3.5, 4 inches, maybe even 3 inches. She's still astronomically shorter than him. Both wearing sneakers here, you see the height difference. Okay, 5'9", 5'5", 5'9", 5'5". Now her sneaker kind of has a little bit of a lift here, but Vans also do as well. So I'm just really confused what's going on. Selena would have to be wearing 7-inch heels on the red carpet to be this much taller than Benny. If she is really 5'5", those heels have to be heeling. And then I thought, okay, maybe Benny is lying about his height. Maybe he's not 5'9", maybe he's 5'6". The only real photo he has with Justin here, they're standing kind of against a wall. Again, 5'9", 5'9", kind of the same height-ish. If anything, Benny looks a little bit taller here. Just how do we make this make sense? How do we make it make sense unless Benny's lying about his height? Which wouldn't be the first time a guy ever lied about their height. Even if she were to be wearing a little kitten heel, kitten heels are maybe an inch tall. So I'm just judging by the forehead here. I'm just confused. In my other video, I'm like, are there two Selenas? Because the back tattoo is there sometimes. It's sometimes not there. I'm confused.
At this point, we are measuring ankles and accusing clones. We need hobbies, but here's my bigger question. Is this podcast an attempt for Benny to become more of a public personality like Selena? Because up until now, he's mostly been known as a producer, a very successful one. Now he's front-facing, messy, chaotic, very online. And maybe this is intentional. Maybe this is him trying to seem relatable, quirky, unfiltered. Or maybe it's just unfiltered.
I was like, oh, she'll just come over and we can just grab a drink first and then go there. I'd not thinking anything of it.
He just kind of looked at me and I thought we were on a date.
And I was like, we're on a date.
So wait, who thought it was a date?
She thought it was.
Oh.
She thought it was a date.
I'm sorry, a nice man takes me out for a drink. I'm assuming it's a date.
I didn't know. She all of a sudden leaves and she was like, I have a video shoot really early in the morning. And I was like, okay. And I was like, but I wasn't because it wasn't a date to me or anything. So I was like, okay, cool. And I stayed with my friends and stuff. And then she texted me after. And I remember you being like, that was one of the most fun times I've had in a really long time.
And I didn't even realize we were on a date.
I didn't even know we were on a date. And she was like, I love you so much. And I didn't say anything. She actually said, I love you first. She goes, I love you. And I was like, go back to bed.
I thought he asked me out, but he wanted to hang out as friends. So I thought it was a date.
She asked me out.
No, you said come hang.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't know it was a date.
Oh, I thought it was. I was very nervous.
Yeah, I was not nervous. I had no idea. She was like, well, I thought this was a date. And I was like, this is a date?
She asked me out.
What? It was crazy. It was crazy.
No!
It was crazy.
I go.
She literally asked me out. Like, Selena is so insane. When we first started going out on dates, she used to pull up to my house minimum 20 minutes early, maybe 30 minutes early. And she would wait outside, but she didn't realize that my cameras could see like down the street, and her car would just be parked outside for like 30 minutes. And she would just wait until it was time to come in.
This is so embarrassing. I didn't realize that he had cameras outside his house.
I'd never even seen her TV show or anything. I didn't know.
I texted you back.
When I went in there, I wasn't even thinking about like dating you. I was.
Well, neither was I.
She asked me out on a date. Yes. Yeah, she asked me out on a date, but I didn't know it was a date. On the first date, and I had no idea it was the first date.
You excited the first date?
Yeah.
You were? What was going through your head? Oh my God, I can't believe it.
Sitting there, and she's like, well, I would have worn something different for this date. And I was like, what? We're on a date?
You literally texted me right after what I didn't know was our first date.
And she just goes, I love you. And I said, what? And she goes, I love you. And I said,
I don't,
yeah, she doesn't,
remember.
I was like, go back to bed.
I love you. And then I was like, what? And she was like, I love you. And I
don't remember.
I didn't say anything back.
Yeah, I were on a date. I thought we were just like hanging out as friends. And she thought it was a date. I want to take you on a date. And I was like, oh, that's so sweet. And she's like, okay. And then we drove somewhere, and she had rented out like a whole botanical gardens for me.
When you propose, you should make the announcement now. When are you going to propose to your very famous girlfriend, Selena? What about a ring for the 1-year anniversary? What do you got planned for the? You're the master chef. You got a ring?
I don't know, man.
Let's also not forget the infamous Valentine's Day bathtub filled with cheese. Yes, cheese. In the bathtub. Romantic. Viral. Absolutely. Hygienic. Questionable. Plumbing safe. I hope so. At the end of the day, it's all part of the celebrity game. Viral moments, headlines, shock value. It keeps people talking. And here we are talking, but I want to know what you think. Are you running to watch friends keep secrets, or are you protecting your peace in your nostrils? Let me know, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.